Hey guys, it is B. Wiley here. I have not recorded in probably about 6 weeks. I decided to take the month of March off for many personal reasons that I just could not come on camera and give y'all that kind of energy that y'all did not need due to some unforeseen, unpreventable circumstances. So if you're just stumbling upon my page, my name is Coach B. Wiley. I'm a certified professional life coach. I talk about dating, relationships, communication. I'll throw in a little thing, videos about manifesting the things you want in your life. Just a whole channel for you to evolve in every way possible. So if you don't know, now you know that's who I am. If you're one of my returning followers or a new one, you may not even know I haven't even posted a video because a lot of y'all look at my old videos anyway. Well, anyway, for those of you who did care that I stepped away from the scene, this one, I was on Instagram and I was on Facebook and I was on Twitter, Coach B. Wiley. So my return to YouTube is today. This video is going up today. It is Taco Tuesday up in here. What date is it? So you'll know it's real. I'm going to hold you for about 10-15 minutes. It is Tuesday, April 19th, and I decided to come on here before I got my workout on, and I just want you guys to understand that it is important for you to put yourself first. I came to the realization, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, that I had not been putting myself first for years. We're talking about since right before you know what in 2020 happened. I have literally been putting myself further and further and further and further on the back burner, that until some other events happened, I just didn't realize it. And I was just like, girl, get it together. So if you're a person who has let your health fade into the darkness, if you not been working on your craft, if you have not been going to church, praying, or journaling, or meditating, or doing whatever it is that keeps you mentally stable. If you're a person who has just felt lost all over the place, inconsistent, and for the most part in a low vibration, then trust me when I say, I understand what you went through. I just came out of that. And I decided I'm just going to come back on here and just talk to you guys randomly, and whatever comes out, comes out. So the thing about me is when things aren't going as good in my life, I gain weight. I instantly gain weight, and it's going to go to my face, and then it's going to spread out everywhere else. And if you're like me, if you've ever been on camera, if you have to be on camera for your job, you don't want to show up on camera with a big ass blowfish face. Now, do you? Of course you don't. So, so that was my issue. It was just like, if I don't feel good about me, then I don't want you to watch me and pick up on that energy. So what I decided to do is get my health back on track, one day at a time. It's been one at a time, and I just didn't start now. I really sat down with myself in the month of March, and as we go into mid-April, I'm making other tweaks and other changes, and then I challenge my friends and even my son to get involved with me. So whatever it is you're going through, the moral of the story as far as putting yourself first, what do I always say? You get up, you show up for yourself by, as soon as you open your eyes, be grateful, express gratitude. Then as you're getting ready, whether you're taking a bath, shower, brushing your teeth, washing your face, getting dressed, you want to make sure you're listening to something that's going to benefit you. And I'm going to tell you something right now. One thing I did learn over the course of my break is that if it's breaking you, it's not beneficial to you. I had to step away from a situation that was literally breaking me down. And it was hard, but I had to do it. And now that I'm on the other side of it, I feel really peaceful about that decision. So remember, if it's breaking you, it is not beneficial to you. That includes your job, your career, that includes family members, that includes friends. Whatever it is, if you don't have peace, then you don't need to have it as a part of your life. Period, point blank. There is no wavering on that. I'm telling you. So, all right, now that we got that, now that we're getting dressed in the morning, what do we want to do? If we have gained weight, if we have lost weight, if we're just not physically where we want to be, do not wear anything to where you look in the mirror and you feel disgusted or disturbed about it. Take it off, get rid of it, find something else. Then after that, where's your vision board? You want to create a vision board. Some people put it as their wallpaper on their cell phones. I personally have one. I've showed it before on my Facebook. It's right there above my jewelry box. I can see it. I can't miss it. My eyes catch it every time. Take a moment. to soak whatever that is on your vision board. I'm telling you guys, if you're unwilling to put yourself first, you will find yourself being depleted of energy, drowning in life, and not feeling good. So we take a look at that vision board, we take a look at ourselves, and we celebrate ourselves as much as we can. Hey, you're doing a good job. I want you to literally look in the mirror. I told my client to do this, and she felt silly doing it. But even if you don't feel comfortable looking in the mirror, still tell yourself, I am amazing. I am blessed. I am grateful. Find something physically that you appreciate about yourself and boast about it, talk about it, be about it. And then as you go on to work, or if you work from home, you work for yourself, whatever you're doing, on that way there, you're still listening to the audiobooks, you're affirming yourself, you're speaking life. And if you're not doing that, you're listening to a podcast. Me personally, I like Les Brown. I listen to Tony Gaskins, Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, Joyce Meyer. And there's another young brother, an Indian guy, Shetty. His last name is Shetty. I can't think of his first name, Shetty. He does a lot of amazing interviews. There was one with him with Big Sean. Both of those interviews with Big Sean are like top tier. And it's all about manifesting the life you want. So whatever you want to happen, when you're putting yourself first, it can happen. Just like the not so good things happen in our lives, if we think about it, the great things. And speaking of that, when it comes to your mindset and you're thinking of something negative, you have the right to overrule that. You don't have to sit there and sulk and be angry. No, you have the right to push that out and add something in. So if you're thinking to yourself, I'm fat, I am a pig. If you're thinking it, override it. You know what I'm gonna do today for myself? Because I love myself and I'm putting myself first, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go for a walk on my lunch break. Actually, because I work from home, I don't technically have a lunch break. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna go to the park and I'm gonna have a lunch in the park. And as I'm eating lunch, I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna walk. At the grocery store, I'm gonna park way in the back so don't nobody hit me with their door. Don't no car come flying into my car. I'm gonna park way back here and walk over there. If you don't want to do that, when I'm actually in the store, I'm gonna literally take the long way around like an obstacle course through the store. I've literally done that. I did that the other week at Target. Didn't have time to get down here in my studio/gym to work out, so I said I'm gonna turn on my watch on exercise walk, and I'm literally going to walk this entire store with my car. And I'm telling you, these little things add up. When it comes to your attitude, food is everything. What are you feeding yourself? That's another thing that I'm doing. I'm adding more good than not so good. It's Taco Tuesday, so it's a not so good day. But guess what I'm going to do to have balance? I'm going to work out. So you have to find your balance. You can't expect to be in these relationships of any kind half. You can't be a half, unwhole person coming into some things, bad attitude, negative mindset, not a good outlook on life, and you expect for that person to pick you up and build you up. Absolutely not. You got to build yourself up, and you start from A to B, one day to the next. Don't put too much on yourself. Be realistic. Find one thing to focus on for the next 30 days. One thing. It could literally be drinking more water. I literally have a client that's in a challenge right now that over the course of the next 30 days, she is challenging herself to drink more water. If she drank 4 ounces today, guess what? She got to drink 5 ounces tomorrow. 5 ounces tomorrow, 6 ounces the next day. We're taking baby steps. That's one lesson I had to learn for myself, because I always would just go from rock bottom and then go reaching for the stars and then crumble and fall and be a mess and give up. We don't want to have that kind of mindset. We want to be realistic about our lives. We want to get it together one day at a time. If your finances are out of order, they don't have to be. You can decide you are wealthy, you have success. Just say to yourself, every time a ideal comes in your head that you don't have enough and you got to build, and it's scarcity mindset, say out loud, wealth, abundance, prosperity. Wealth, abundance, prosperity. Wealth, abundance, prosperity. Say it as much as you can, and I'm telling you, it will come back to you. I'm telling you, it will show up, knocking at your door, and you will have all that you need. How do I know? Because I've literally done this over the course of a month. I've literally said to myself, wealth, abundance, prosperity. I get up in the morning and go to work and do my coaching and do my ride sharing, and I tell myself, I have this money goal, and I'm going to get this money goal in this amount of time. And guess what? On more than one occasion, that money has shown up and God has shown out. So what is it that's weighing you down, that's bogging you down, that's annoying you? What about your social media? Your social media has a big effect on your mindset and your mentality and your emotional well-being. Who are you following on social media? How do they benefit you? Are they making you feel less than? Are you looking at them believing that you can never have that kind of relationship that they got? What are you assuming about the social media superstars that you're seeing? Let me know. If they don't benefit you, your goals, your well-being, your family, your career, your job, your purpose, why are you even following them? Now I get it. You want to have balance. Me personally, I had to mute a lot over the course of this month. We ain't seen me. I have muted family members, people I don't know, people I've engaged with in the past, people I've dated. I've literally had to mute them because whatever it is that's coming down my news feed, my slide on my Instagram, I can't be involved because if it triggers me, that is a problem. And I have to dead that problem. That doesn't mean they're the problem. It means that something within self is creating chaos within myself. And I want to have peace. So I've muted a crap load of people. And they're going to stay on mute till further notice. I don't know when. And it doesn't even matter because as long as I have my peace, that's all that matters. Peace is the point. Start with a P, end with E. Peace. And if you don't have it, you need to get it. And it's your job to have it and receive it. You don't have to live this chaotic life that you've been living all over the place. Always waking up late, dragging butt, rushing in traffic. Now you angry. Now you aggressive. Now you lashing out. You angry. Don't nobody want to be around you. You got a bad attitude. Energy just on 10 and not in a good way. So when you put yourself first, you feel good from the inside and out. And honestly, guys, I have joy. I have my joy back. My joy had been stripped away from me for a very long time. And then it was just one thing after another. It was stacking. And when I'm telling you, when you allow things to stack up in your life, ain't nothing left to do. Once it gets to the top of the building, it's going to blow. And then you implode. And you don't ever want to get there. I didn't implode, guys. But you don't ever want to get there to where certain things, people, places, and things, including yourself, because you have an accountability. You have to take accountability for your part and not being happy and joyful. So when all those ingredients are mixed up in that boiling pot of water, you don't want the top to explode. So the best thing you could do, the easiest thing for you to do is rid yourself of any and all things that do not bring you peace. It may make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. You may feel obligated to certain people because they're family and or friends for X amount of years. However, if you don't put you first, they ain't going to put you first. They're just going to keep coming in and disrupting. They're going to keep coming in and disrupting. And guess what? You're going to be the head case when your head blow off your shoulders. So do yourself a favor. Put yourself first. Work on yourself. Do things that make you happy. I literally went out with a good girlfriend over the weekend. And typically, I don't take any days off. That was another thing I had to get control of. You got to have a day off. I hadn't been to church, have not been to church consistently since the beginning of, you know what? I don't want to say that on here because it's YouTube, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a reason why I work around words. It's because it's YouTube. And I was going consistently. Now, have I been tithing? Yes. That was another thing I told y'all about last year. I had started tithing consistently. So yes, I still been tithing. But going into an actual church house, I have not because I work. I work. And my mother was like, you gotta have a day off. And I'm looking at my bills and I'm looking at the other disasters that have been happening behind the scenes that have been affecting my peace and costing money. And I'm just like, I can't do it. However, I decided I was taking last Saturday off and I did. And me and my girlfriend had the best time, and I haven't had that in God knows when. And so I decided, I made the executive decision, like you should too. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have a day off, and I'm planning my next day off, which will be this Saturday. I'm planning my next day off. So what do I have to do? I have to set the tone for my week. If that means I have to get up earlier, do you need to get up earlier to have more time in a day to have peace? I'm gonna get up earlier and I'm going to work. And then I'm going to be able to get off earlier, and then I'm going to be able to work out, and so on and so forth. I got to find my rhythm, and I'm looking for it right now, actively. You need to find your rhythm. Whatever it is that's bringing you peace, bring it on. If it's bringing you pain and chaos and draining the life out of you, get rid of it. Don't even think about it. There's nothing to discuss with self. There's nothing to go back and forth. This is not tennis. We're not going back and forth. This is me against you. Do I love me more than I want to be with you? Do I love me more than I want to have a friendship with you? Do I love me more than I want to be in this position? You can put it on anything. It can apply to whatever. So if you don't love you more than that, then we got a problem. Now it's time to regroup and understand, do we really love ourselves, or are we just claiming we love ourselves? Are we showing ourselves that we care about ourselves? Or are we just pretending? Like, what is it about yourself that you can't stand? And why can't you stand it? And what are you going to actively do about it? Because we all got work to do, myself included. So I won't be taking any more breaks anytime soon. I am back. It feels good to be back. I knew that the other day on Saturday and Sunday, I was like, I could do a video. I was like, I can go on here and do a video. But I didn't do it. But then today, after I got done working and I went to the store and I came home and I was going to work out, I was like, I can get on camera right now and just talk. So this video is going to go up after my workout. I'll create the thumbnail here. So within, it is like, what time is it? It's 3:52 Central Standard Time. So this should be going up within the next couple hours or so. Once I get in the sauna, I'll create a thumbnail and I'll get it up for you guys. Outside of that, guys, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you want to follow me anywhere else, if you're not subscribed here, feel free. And if you want to follow me on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Coach B. Wiley. And another thing, I do talk dating, relationships. I want to get more into lifestyle and other things. I'm just so involved and really curious about mindset. And that's another thing that I discovered about myself. I knew it, but I really am like, I should really go for it. It's all about how the mind works and human behavior. I'm really into that now, and criminology. I was already into criminology anyway, but really about human behavior, the patterns of humans, and why we operate the way we operate, specifically in relation to relationships and people and day-to-day activity. So let me know what you guys think about that if you're interested in that. For all my new followers here, subscribers, excuse me, thank you much, because you guys have still been subscribing. Even though I ain't been on here, you've been on here watching my videos. And I'm so grateful. And I'm back. And I'm going to be better than ever because I'm actively headed that way. All right, guys. Coach B. Wiley here. Thank you again for watching. If you feel the need to share this word with someone, feel free. Talk to you later.